Hello back again, we go on with our tank. So we need these holders more than one time, so we want to build them. We don't make them too high poly because it's only a little thing later. So add mesh. We take a cylinder and maximum 8. Scale down. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Okay, Shift D, make a copy for the smaller one. Then scale X. So we have that, and there comes this one part out. So we bring that in front and get this face out. That one. Extrude till the Y and scale Y 0. So we got that, but there must be a hook at the end where it goes around. So we have to rotate X minus 45. So we have that. Then we extrude down. Must think about it, that is enough. Scale Z 0. So that is good. Normally here comes another one out. Yeah, we make them. So rotate X minus 45. Extrude scale Y 0. That we can scale up a little. That 2. So like that. Numpad 3. See it from the side. Ah, look, looks good. That's enough. We shade them smooth. Now we see the shading arrows. So that one must be flat, and that one too. Also this whole side and this whole side, correct. Face shade flat. So we have that. Not the best, but it's okay. So we should bring them more to scale X. Let's use a, so here we have the front view numpad 1, scale X. So that is the part there, and from the bottom comes one out that goes in there. That is the same like there. So we can simply take that part, word selection with background selection, C circle selection, and we take that here. Shift D, duplicate, then rotate X 90 degrees, and then numpad 3 to look from the side, and bring the hook here inside. Such like that. The hook can be nearer, I think, but we let it like it is. So we scale Z 0 and scale Y. So normally here is a thing on the bottom to fix that all. So we can extrude scale and extrude downward. Wow. Like ever. So extrude, bring down. So that's the holder. If you want, you can make there some screw heads on, but I don't do that. Only hold this thing and that's it. Good, here we need now this mechanism for that. When you look at there correctly, you will see that this is a holder here, and then comes this part, and then comes the smaller part. So we grab that here, scale that down, and scale X there. Bring it down under. It's a little bit too fat in the moment, but we see that later. So object shade smooth on each end, for sure shading arrows. So we must shade them flat later. But we see that then when the time is there. So we take the both faces there, that one, and face shade flat. So that is good. It only should a little bit longer as the other one, and a little bit nearer. And scale X only a little. Good. Done. File save. Now we need the triangle holder. So we add mesh cube. Scale down. Search like that. But that here is much too fat. That is more like that. And then scale X. Like that. Yeah. So that should be a triangle holder. So to do that, we need scale Y. Switch like that. Then we bring this both ends near to. So C circle selection. Scale X. That is this triangle. We make a middle loop in, so we can get here a tip out, like we would. And we can Control B, bevel that. That's the fine thing on that. Then we need here holes in. So we take here all these faces and extrude scale them. But Control Z, go back. We take here in the width origins, so each one has its own pivot point. Scale X, grab X. Good. That should be the hole in there. So we go back to median point. Get here to edge selection and delete these two edges, so this open up. So we can close now all these faces by pressing F when it's selected. Such like that. And close that ones too. You can bring them here up if you want. I'll add it. It's a little detail, and I like details. So that's that. We can take a bevel. Normally it is not needed, but a little bevel. So only one time bevel. That here, 2, 2, 2. Control B. Good. Same on the other side, but then we need here the wireframe mode to see better, because the whole pictures, the reference pictures, are at the back, and so we don't see through them. That makes that a little bit harder. Good. That is enough. So, and that are the holders here for the side. So rotate Z 90 degrees, rotate Z 90 degrees, and bring them numpad 3 to the position there. That should be the holders, and that one comes next. So we must plug that, make that a little bit bigger, so scale X, and bring it higher, such like that. Yeah, that's good. Shift D, place it on the other side too. Here it must be a little bit longer at the end, such like that. That is good. Maybe that tip one there should get more down, so we join them together and try to get that down. So where is it? There. And we must look exactly, I think it is that one. So we bring them and the neighbors. The neighbors are that here and this. And on the other side too, the neighbors that. And a little bit tricky, that here. What is that? I need it. That here. So we can bring them down, and then it's over the edge there. That is what we want. Good. Back. We have that. For sure we can bevel them, so it looks a little bit rounder, and shade them smooth. That is shade smooth? Never. Object, shade smooth. Now. Good. See here the shading arrows, so Control R on each loop there and one there. So good. Now comes this real long holder thing that controls the leaning and such. That thing here. Yeah. And we start with a cube. Right. A cube. Like ever. That must be a little bit more centrated. And that too. Good. So we start with cube, as I said before. So add mesh cube. Scale down. Such like that. Bring it in front. Scale in the Y. And scale in the Z axis. There comes a little leaning in, so scale Z more. Good. Then it should be open up to the top. So we need here Control R, make a loop for the down level, and Control R 2 loops. That was 3. Control R, roll them with the mouse button one time, and scale X to bring them outside. So we can now open up that, and we delete these edges. So we have that part. Then we want to lean it here, but before we close with F this holes there. Oops, that one. So then we need there a breakpoint, so that is there and there, and then we bring backside. So we select both and bring them back, and then we want, I must think about it now, we want to bevel this, but only at the front and back. not on the other sides. I go to wireframe mode. This one, that one, not that one, that one. So Control B, move and roll the mouse. Don't know what that is. Go back. So I make it single, I think it's better. So Control B, move, round. Wonderful. Next part, that one, Control B, move. Done. So let's look here in the material mode. That's good, but this edge should be rounded, and maybe here the top one. So first this edge, yeah, we have a problem there. There must be cut through that in this axis. So I try to dissolve them. Dissolve edge. It was not my favorite. Yeah, we need that cut there. Or we try it with only that bevel, Control B. But it's not that round though. Yeah, maybe it's enough. So we take that one too, Control B. Well, only that. Control B, move. So we have that, yeah, that's enough. We don't want to make there too much stuff, because we think on the word count, for sure. Here it can be top part that we can higher up, and Control B, move. So we have that, we only need that here to bevel. We can make that less, like that. Good. We bring that here and have to rotate in the X, such like that, and bring that to fit with the rest there. So we scale. It must come over the holders, but the screws must go through it. So such like that. And here on the side, this one must come through that. So scale X. Yes. But that must be then more. Yeah, that here don't work, so we rotate them more. So like that. And this here normally must be straight. So we take here numpad 3, look from the side. With background selection and word selection, we take this whole stuff there and rotate them till a clean position. And then we take the rest and bring them there too. So that one must be there, that one there, and such more. Numpad 3. So we bring them original to that point. You can make that with a snapping tool if you want. Then it's easier to get the same height as the other ones. But I make it manually. I am a freak of manually working. So that here is too deep. You see that too. Here this one. So we can bring them up till that point, that once till that point, this once there, and that wants to. So that is like it should look, but it is all in all is a little bit fat for me. So we scale that down a little bit higher maybe, and a little bit back, and then we get this part there. That must come a little bit more out, a little bit more there. This one and that one must come more up. No, it is in the holder. Yeah, for sure. It is in the holder, and that one goes forward down, but they must be connected. So we give there simply a cube in, scale down, and scale X, and bring them there. That is the holder who combine them as one. Scale Z to bring down to fit with the rest there. Numpad 3. So we see there. It can be there, yeah. That is okay. Scale X, make that smaller. Good. These feet have a plate too, so we can take the foods there we disable background selection. So then we try it once again. I never believed that works, but what should it be? Individual origins and extrude scale. Wow, it works. Wow. Scale X. No, scale XX. Okay. But why this turned? Scale YY. Yeah, he turned it. Okay, no problem. Extrude downward. Done. So we have a holder there. That's good. So that is the whole object. That one should be object shade smooth. You see the shading arrows, but before we mark them all, mesh, normals, recalculate outside, then Control R, make there a loop down under, and here that must be shaded flat. So we mark that and face shade flat. So we have that. The same on the other side. With C circle selection you can fast select that and shade that smooth. Flat for sure. So we have that. That is this mechanic thing there. So we join that all together. This one, that, and that. Object join. Wow, what's that? Oh, it was the picture and not the. So let's go back. We don't take the picture. No. Oh, we have sent the picture. Good. Now we can join that together as one, and we see that works. Good. We need here the loops for the shading, and that works better. Here we have another one that is from here, there. Good. That one. Make one at the end. It's good. That here needs to be shaded flat. Face shade flat and scale Z0. So we had one height. Good. We take the whole object. Here you must normally make a loop into, and there too. When we take now there are many errors in why I do such. I ask me that every day. Yeah, but who cares? That one complete must be scale Z0 and face shade flat. So same with that part there. Scale Z0 and face shade flat. Thanks a lot. So we take the whole part. Nope. This whole part and mesh normals, recalculate outside, and we take mesh clean up, delete losers, nothing, that is good. A to select all, mesh clean up, merge by distance, and 9 vertices was too much. So now it's better, we have the clean one. File, save. Good. All in all, that is a little bit smaller, I think, so scale X. That is enough. And that is the same thing like there, but a little bit longer. So we take Shift D, bring it there, rotate X 90 degrees, and we have to scale them up till that size. Bring it in front. And then make the second part longer. This part must be going over there. So that means we take that with background selection and C circle selection and select that one and bring that till the other side. So we have that a little bit back, a little bit down. So that is like it should. We can bring it a little bit nearer. Yes, and a little bit to the side, but that works. Good, so we have that holder. That is nice. We can bring that all together. So object join, grab, and we see we left that, and that. Hope not the picture, no, or no. So object join, and we forgot that one, that fucking stuff one. Oh, I don't say such words here. Object join. So we have that. Wonderful. We grab it away to our rest stuff there and scale them up. So we have done that. Nice. We take that holder thing there, that one, and grab it till there and scale them up. So for the start is K. but bring it at the front. Done. Good. So, file, save. Good. So what I see there next is this to quit the fire, the fire fighter thing, you know. And that is the red part on the tanks. This one, that's a fire stuff there. I want to try to make that here. So we start with add mesh a circle. Now we take a curve circle, rotate x 90 degrees, scale down, such like that. Then we go here to curve section, and here we have the depth. Bring them up that it is like that one. So such like that maybe. Then we have to convert them. And it don't works again. So I must search F3, convert to mesh from curve. Done. Then with background selection, with selection B, box selection, delete with X the vertices. Then we take both loops and extrude them down. Then we must go in the other direction. So we can bring that in front and look from the side, numpad 3, and then rotate x minus 45 degrees, scale that up. So then we extrude out in that direction, scale x0, well, scale y0, so we have that. Okay, there it is bigger, so we have to scale that down, and that here too. Good. So we have that, but that one is leaned a little, so we first bevel here, or we go first back with them. So we lean them back. That's fine, better. So we bring it there maybe, and then rotate, such like that. So we have that one. That's correctly, and we give here a little bevel into Control B, move, and that is enough. We close the ends with F, and then we have that part. Nice, clean, and easy. So grab there with G and scale up. Thanks a lot. I'll save. File, save as, new version number. Good, we done that. That is that one. Yeah, that is wrench, or such like wrench. That can be a little tricky. I don't like to do them. Normally I would take for such a boolean, but that makes a bad topology. I say that often, and some say no, that isn't, but for me that is. So we take 24, Scale down, rotate X 90 degrees. So, and we must now have into a 6 counted one. So, add circle 6, rotate X 90. The language. Rotate X 90. Where is it? I don't see anything here. Rotate X 90 degrees. So thanks a lot. So that is this wrench, how that must look. And now we must only close that for sure. We can select both and Alt F, then he closes it automatically. It's not a good topology because we have 3 angles, but it is only 3 angles and no 4 quads. That is possible too. So we extrude and bring them back, and then we get the holder outside. That means we can bevel first the round stuff. So we disable that and take here this whole ring or loop, or how you call that. So Control B, bevel a little, but only one time. That's enough. Then the inner section, Control B. That for sure should be the part that is laying to the top. Yeah. So shade smooth. Then we take the loops, not in that side. We make it here and there and into and on the other side. Woo, that not, so we go one back. Okay, so we have that. We need now here the coming out part, so we select here that, and this. So we extrude that out and bring that back, and then we have that wrench thing there. And there comes the holders that we made to hold that. Good. That was that one. Maybe we make them a little bit smaller at the end, so scale Z, so it looks a little better, I think. So grab it there, scale it up, done. File, save. Good. Yeah, we made that, but there comes these 2 holders, so we can take the holder stuff, that's that one. Shift D, bring it there. Where is this one? There, wow. A little bit away, little, only a little. Then we must take that, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down, grab it there, bring it in front, and make the back part word selection with background selection, circle selection to the end there. A little bit down, and that is the holder for that. Then Shift D, make another one there, and we got it. Material mode, and we take both with the wrench and join that together. File, save. Good. That one we have with the holders. Let's look. That one we have. That here we don't have. That is the tank for the fuel, and here this for the keys, I think, to open that up. And I think that 3 holes. So we try some new. Add mesh circle. Maybe 24. Scale down. Rotate X 90 degrees. Scale down. Then the top part, so edit mode, Shift D, get one higher, scale them down, Shift D, place them down under. Then we need here the roundness for the whole thing there, so we simply get here B box selection, this top part, Shift D, bring them up 2 and scale in the whole part. So we got that. Bring that in the half of the circle there. Shift D, take that another time and rotate X 180 degrees and go here to the half of the circle there. Then we close that with F and that one with F2. Now we only have 2. Close that with Alt F. And so we have closed that part and extrude that out. If you want, you can for sure bevel that whole thing there. So we can take here this whole line, but not in the back. Be careful. It's fast that you selected some that you don't want, then all goes wrong. So best is then to see that in the wireframe mode. There you see all, and then Control B and move, and nothing happens. Doch, yeah. Good. We have done that. Material mode. That can have now a smooth. But the front should for sure be in flat. So we select this whole faces there. Wow. So that one not, and that here not. So when you take the middle mouse wheel, then you can deselect with pressing that deselection. So we shade flat, and then it's done. That is for the keys there. That is okay. For sure we can select here these inner loops and give them a bevel 2 if you want. I don't like it, but I make it. It's okay. That's my life. Yeah, that is when you have a good topology, you can loop that with one click. And when you have a bad topology, you can't do that. And that is the problem with bad UVs and Boolean operations and cutting and what else. Because of that, it's normally better to start with the holes and then model the rest. Then you have a clean topology, and you can make all with them in seconds and not in years. So before we do that, object, apply, rotation scale of the object, and now we try it again, and it don't work. That is nice. Then we shit on that and let it like it is. So again, shade smooth. But not the front, babe. Control Z, go back. Then we have to only to get that here, and shade smooth, and that here, base shade smooth. Good, that is enough for this little stuff there. And we grab it there and scale it up. Good. File, save. So, yeah, we have that one, and we need that one there. That's a little bit mystery. When you look at the 3D model, it does look like that one. When you look there, it looks like that. That is completely other. And I think we can model that. And we have that holders and for the key, and that one we have two. We have made that one time. That's that. Shift D. Place it simply there. Scale that down till the size. Maybe scale Z a little. Then we have the first plate. Then Shift D, we make another plate. And scale them down. And scale them in the Y. Then we have that built there. That one. I think that is a good one. We can scale on the X a little, that is symmetric to the other one. And that is okay. The rest holders and key holds and that we make later. So object join. We have that too. Grab it there and scale it up. File, save. Good, so we done that thing, that not, and that not. Yeah, that is a real big one. But we have made that, this we have to do, and that one. That are simple things, so we can make them. That goes fast. We make them straight, not bended like that. So add mesh cylinder with 24. Scale down. Rotate Y 90 degrees. Scale X. And make there this red thing happens there. So we take the front face and extrude scale and extrude till the x-axis, and that's it. But we bevel that one and that one. So we need their object the shade smooth, but then we get this shading error because that one must be flat. Face shade flat. Then when you want, you can bring the loops in for the shading errors to avoid them or such, but then you must make that with all this stuff, and I don't like to, so I make them away and done. Good. Can be a little bit smaller at the back, and we don't need their face, so X, delete only faces, then it's open up. Good, we have that one too, so grab it there and scale it up. Good, file, save. Next one should be that mystery thing there, whatever that is. Mesh a cube, scale down, scale Z, bring it in front, scale Y, then how many? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts. So we need Control R, a loop at the top, and another one more up, and then that must be 4 parts there. So we need 8 ones. Control R, roll the mouse, and in the left down menu you see how much there are. There stands number of cuts. There you make 12. That is this one line here, 12, but we only have 8. 2, 4, yeah, 8. Wow. Control Z, go back. Control R, make here 8. So, good. Then we bring in each second one, and the whole part should come out later. So that means this, this, this. We extrude and bring them back. That should be all shaded smooth, flat, so that's okay. Then we take the part here, extrude out, and this whole part extrude and bring them out too. So that is that part. We can bevel a lot. Each of these edges there. So that one. Control B, move. Same 2 is enough. Control B. And on the downside, of course, there's some foot under there. Feet. Yeah, you know what I mean. So that one have all to be beveled. So Control B, move. Done. Then this whole line, I think, with the down part there, and from here till there. So Control B, move. But only one time, that's enough there. So, and then this whole line there. Control B. Done. Think that is absolutely enough. So we normally shade only that smooth that is round. Yeah, but okay. We object shade smooth, and we get overall arrows. And we must now select what is straight and give them a shade smooth. So we can select that with a circle and face selection, and then that works very fast normally. And that here, face, shade flat. These shading arrows there because Control R, we need a loop to sharpen that up, and then it's good. These are normal arrows too. That ones we can take all and shade them flat. And that isn't loopable, and that is what I mean when you have a clean topology. You don't have to worry about at all. But to have a clean topology, you must think before you do some. face, shade flat. It's not for live things, you know what I mean. Good. But we have that one. Can make it a little bit smaller, scale Y. Oh, language change. This computer sometimes it wonders me. Good. Grab it there and scale it up. Good. I've done that too. This one is a simple one, but must be made. These holders must be made. Yeah. So we make that holder here first. Add curve, circle, rotate X 90 degrees, scale down to a size like that. Then we go there to the depth and bring that up till that point. Then we convert that to mesh. Then we get background selection, bird selection, and delete with box selection. B for box selection. Take the left part away, X, delete vertices, and the same with the down part. Then we only must take that loop, extrude, bring them out, that loop, extrude, bring them out. And we have done that. We can close that here with F. That is enough. Then we have that plane there. That is a cube. Add mesh cube. Scale down till there. Scale X. Scale Y. And rotate X 90 degrees. Then bring both together. And that must be rotated, rotate X minus 90 degrees. And bring it in the middle. Such like that. Yeah. Then we need the 6 counted screws, screw heads there. So we add mesh cylinder with 6 and scale down and scale Z and rotate Y 90 degrees and done. Shift D, place one down under, grab Z, so there. Then we take that whole one, Control B, and move around. Not the best, but who cares? Control B there too, only a little. Good. We join that all together. Object join. We done that too, and can bring that till the grab. Bring it there. Scale up. Done. That one must come more down. So L to select only one in the edit mode and then plug that down. That's okay. Good. There must be some smooth on it, but I don't want to. There. Face, shade, smooth. Nice. shading errors and it's much but who cares? So I think we have done enough for today. So we see us in the next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.